2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. A look at Orlando's opening lineup. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Desmond Bane is out there with Suggs. And it's Batase in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Knicks, they've got Karl-Anthony Towns. Jalen Brunson is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Bridges in at small forward. Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
Now here's Brunson. Great D that time from Suggs.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Banchero no good. Clarkson up top, guarded by Bane. He gets it in there.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
Knocks it loose. Here's Suggs. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
And here's Brunson. 1 second left. It's a tie game in New York. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this.
The Magic 2.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Yabusele in at the center position. That's the group for New York starting the second. Here's Wagner. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by New York. Outside Hart. Here's Yabusele. Clarkson outside. Outside McBride. There's the drive. Pass to Hart. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Over Bane. And it's Clarkson missing. Now here's Bane. He's covered by Clarkson. Now Bane. The three. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be back right after this.
2. The Magic 2.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there, for the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. And that's...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Orlando. Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Desmond Bane is out there with Jalen Suggs. And it's Batase in at the center, locking down the middle. Bane, no good. Clarkson against Bane. Now here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him. Brunson rushes in. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, Jalen Brunson just reads what the defense concedes, and on that one, it's a drive.
Payne against Clarkson. Here's Suggs. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Brunson. Banging his way through. Jalen Brunson.
Now you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Here's Banchero. Basket counts. Banchero's got his first basket.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's the Knicks leading by just 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Karl-Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Kolek in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Orlando calls timeout. They're behind by 4. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Now, you need a forward who can get those freebies. Banchero looking to be that guy for this team.
Cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Paolo Banchero, a guy who not only has the frame, but he's got the mind and the work habits to be great in this league. Can't wait to watch.
Orlando making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. And he's able to hit the second one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Banchero against Anunoby. Here's Banchero slicing in. Towns with a rebound. And that's an intentional foul. Orlando making some changes. Matase's checked in for Wagner. Wagner comes in for Isaac. And it's Desmond Bane in for Jones. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 3-point lead.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
At the line, 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Well, because Jalen Brunson's such a terrific decision maker, you can tell how confident and comfortable this team is when he runs the offense.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
And the Magic call time here. They're trailing by 5. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
And it's been a treat to watch because this has been his game tonight. He's shouldered all the offense and continues to lead the charge for his ball club. His scoring and ability to score in bunches is showing really no signs at all of letting up.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
At the line.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
And Caro. And another miss by Orlando. Bridges with it. And so it's New York winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.